Hello everybody, it's Cosmic Rust, and hello Icy Hazard. I'm here to answer your prayers because in your creepypasta OC rant with OC Reviews Rants, you basically begged someone to review your OC, and I'm assuming it's Thorn. I don't know, but I'm gonna use that one anyway because that's the most she has the most information on her, so I'm going to take a swing at it and assume that's the one you want. Uh, I really like your guys' videos, both OZ reviews, rants, and your stuff, and I'm just kind of like, I'll take a swing at what you want because it's fun and it's early in the morning and I have nothing to do, and this is unscripted, so I'm sorry if it's terrible, but I will do my best. Okay, with introductions out of the way, let's get on with this. This is Cara Thorn. Her real name is Karen Elizabeth Manick. Her age is 20. Her height is 5 feet 8 inches. Her weight is 126 pounds. I'm not entirely sure how weight goes because, like, I guess for me is like a healthy. I'm currently 18, and a healthy weight for me is like 160. It's just, I guess it's just like the way I am, but I feel like 126 is a little too light for starters. It's for someone who's 5'8", if I can do the calculations correctly, that person's taller than me, and I feel like 126 is too low. If you want, I think you might want to amp it up a little bit. Okay. Her date of birth is March 23rd. Her zodiac sign is Aries. She likes Norse mythology, gold, fancy suits, reading, chocolate, singing, weapons, and dislikes the color pink, hypocrisy, snakes, ghost stories, police officers, and her language is English first, and her language is German for average. And that's cool because I actually am a novice at German, so that's cool. I'm not many characters learn. I feel like when I see OCs, not many characters say they are German or know German, and me being the German nerd I am, um, I can applaud that. That makes me happy. It makes me positive. Her weapons are a battle axe, she aims Ultra, two pistols named Bonnie and Clyde, a dagger, and smoke bombs. For some reason, the Bonnie and Clyde pistols thing kind of is a little squick. I don't know why. I feel like that's just kind of an overdone thing of having two different weapons named Bonnie and Clyde. I can swear that's been done before. I can't at the moment remember who that is, but I just feel like something about that is. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I actually that's not like a huge nitpick I have. I just like that is the thing. I'm just like but I'm not saying you need to change that. I'm just saying like that's just my opinion. I read all this. Her species is human. Her race is American, but she has German racial background. Um, I'm pretty not really sure German is a race because American is also is not a race either. At least I don't believe it is. I think it's more like if you're it's still Caucasian or European. So I feel like if you could say it has a German background, but as far as German racial background, I don't think that is a good thing to use. Okay. Her gender is female. Her sexuality is heterosexual. Her family is Eric Manick, genetic father, I'm sorry, Bethany Manick, genetic mother, Tiffany Lavender Manick, stepmother, and Mike Lavender Manick, stepbrother. That's a little weird. Oh wait, no, that's probably the last name. Never mind. I thought that was like their middle name, and I was like, and then I probably shouldn't have talked about that anyway because my mom and me have the same middle name. Her best friends in the series are. I don't really know anything about Marvel, so excuse me. I don't know who any of these people are. Her best friends in the series are Pure Crane, Cloud Sin, Snow Crori, Kikuri Tachigami, Kit Ichimaru. I don't think these characters are from Marvel. Probably not. Crystal, Hellscythe, Shade Stones, Cinnamon, and Celios. I have a little bit of protest against some of the names here, but they're other people's OCs, I'm assuming, or other characters, and I'm not going to go much into that. Her past love interests are Robin Final, and her current love interest is Loki Loiferson. I'm gonna Laufesen. I'm sorry. I'm like I said, German walking in with Loif, but there's no umlaut, so I don't think it's probably pronounced like that anyway. Um, not for certain. Not for certain. That looks like not for curtain, but it's probably for certain. I'm sorry. Um, Main enemies are MJL, Light Giver, and Bird. I read the likes, read the dislikes. Eye color is bright red, and does do scientific medicine called Venom. Hair color black and neutral black with natural red highlights, also due to Venom. So she's like a mutant. Is that? I guess I'll figure that out in the personality. That's not like a criticism either. I'm just kind of wondering out loud. Her skin tone is slightly pale. Extra anatomy. I'm not sure what NA stands for, but I know what it means. I just can't remember the point what the words they stand for. Her body type is an average healthy body type. Back, I want to say to the also right here, the weight is different from the picture. The picture up here says 126, but the weight down here says 121. I think you might want to at least fix that. That's okay. It's probably just a missy. There's a link to personality. Let's open that. Oh, that's something else. Okay. Her personality. Car is a bit of a trickster and is rather tough. I'm sorry. Though she always is willing to help those in need, she only does it if it benefits herself. She is a total smartass and speaks out quirky puns every time that she can. To the point where she rather an annoyance if she works in a team. She is also a manipulator that can convince people to be on her side. Those words are so similar next to each other. Though through the wisecracking and mischievous exterior there lays an open-hearted girl going through troubled times. If you know well, you can see past her tough personality to see a depressed young woman who is really trying to escape her past failures. She hides her sadness by showing off and acting as if she doesn't care what others think, and shows a bit of sass towards others. Other than some grammar mistakes and some left out words, that's fine. I feel like it should be longer, but one thing I really hate, I guess it's kind of like backwards. One thing I really hate when people spell out everything about the character right then and there. If there's a story and yet the whole character is spelled out, then it's kind of then what's the point of reading the story? Why can't because you like Homestuck, so take Homestuck for example. I know Hunter Hussey spells out the characters' personalities right then and there, but you learn more about them as you go along, and I really don't like when people are like, no, we're not even gonna have them develop. We're just gonna keep them the way they are and nothing's gonna change. But I don't even know this person. I don't know if you've written a story for her, IC, but I'm not really all that fluent with Marvel, but like I said, unscripted. So I see what you're going for, though she hides her sadness, but here's the thing the one problem I have with that is a lot of female characters are like that. They're tough and stuff outside, but they're just a sad little puppy dog in the inside of sorts, and that is a thing I kind of have an annoying thing, a kind of annoyance towards. If you could give us, I don't know if if the later will give us an insight into why she's sad, give us or the story will, but I feel like that kind of female character has been done to death. So anyway, goals in life. Kara's main goal is to prove herself. She wants to be famous and show the world that you don't need to be a good person to be a hero. She follows her own rules and rather save people the way she believes they need to be saved. So it's Vriska, I guess. That's the whole you don't need to be a good person to be a hero. I think that's directly from Vriska's speech, lines of dialogue. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying that I just I get Vriska undertones, but yeah. Occupation, job, doesn't have one. Level of education. Her education level is mainly self-taught. It is mostly in engineering. Okay. I'm not sure how hard it is to learn engineering. My brother's an engineer, but I don't have any personal say in that. But books do exist, so yeah. Language spoken, English and German, was taught at a young age, but she is prone to curse in this language. I'll give you that. It's really easy to curse in German. I had a friend that is a higher German level than me, and she basically taught me every single one, and I forgot them all. Powers and abilities and talents. When Kara was a baby, she was connected to a spirit soul reaper named Dream Killer. With him, she can heal faster than the average person and has high pain tolerance. Okay. Alternate forms. She refers to this as her siren form, when Dreamkiller's spirit takes control of her body like a puppet becomes whole again. This causes her hands to turn to black claws, her face to turn completely black, and her face to be distorted into white soulless eyes and a sharp-toothed smile. I don't like to pick on this a lot, but the whole different form has been done a lot. But if it's got a steady reason, which I really do think it has a steady reason, then I don't see a problem with it. I guess I'm just bringing up that it's one of those predispositioned things, but you have a good reason. Like a lot of times, like when OCs have a dark form, it's like because there's no other reason than because, and I'm just like don't do that. But if you have a good reason, then I don't have a problem. I read the weapons, but there's more to it on here. Weapons of choice. Car carries a variety of weapons, and she tends to switch between them. She owns and crafted herself a giant axe she named Ultra, two pistols named Bonnie and Clyde that shoot customized bullets she made herself, a dagger, a smoke bombs, which she uses on stealth missions. Well, mission. Uh, Her belt allows her to hold two guns, and she can hold three smoke bombs are hidden under her coat. She also has clipped a magnet to the back of her coat so she can hold her axe on her back. There's more info at this link. I'm assuming this is a picture of the weapon. And I'm right. That's cool. That's a cool design. I like that. I'll put it on the video if anyone wants to see what I mean with the picture too. Pets. She has a pet ice dragon named Zenith. I'm gonna assume that's Zenith. She had saved the pet when she was battling a MGL. I'm gonna have to look up who MGL is later. Pet dragon. Okay. Scars and deformities. Kara has many scars going down her back and arms. They are perfectly straight lines. She's gotten them when she was being hit by electric wire that has been whipped by MGL. Okay. Diseases and conditions. Car has bipolar disorder. Bipolar, I believe, is one word. And below it has a dash between it, but I believe bipolar is one word. And was diagnosed with schizophrenia. She can also have panic attacks in high stress-filled situations, and also has paranoia. Okay. She has pills for bipolar disorder, addictions and dependencies. Car smokes at frequent times. I think that may be better because Car smokes frequently. Mainly when she is tired or is need a little wake-up call. Okay. Glasses or contacts, nothing. Piercing tattoo, she has a nose ring on the left side of her nose. Fashion sense, black mixed with red to match her hair. She wears a ton of layers and loves to wear leather. She also loves wearing hats, especially fedoras. Kara isn't really into hip fashion, she just wears whatever she finds comfortable. Hobbies. Building mechanics and riding her motorcycle. And there needs to be a comma between building and mechanics. She also likes to read Norse mythology book to pass the time. That's another link. Let's open it. Oh, that's just the same thing, I think. It's the same picture. Yeah. If that link was supposed to go to something else, then I'm just going to tell you right how I think your link is broken. Special and significant belongings. She carries what she called her good luck charm. It is a ripped piece of paper from an old Norse mythology book. And there's another link. Let's open it. It's the same picture. Okay. That has a picture of Loki on it, along with his basic information. And on the back, she wrote in black ink, "The only one who understands red, black, green, and gold." She carries it with her back pocket because Loki in stories books was her favorite god and was inspired by him. Okay. I guess it's kind of I want to bring up right now if with this kind of thing, if Carr had like this almost fangirlish crush on Loki, that would actually be kind of interesting. I would approve of that. I think it'd be kind of be sort of funny. I'm not sure about not don't know much about Loki, but I have a friend that really does, and I pretty much know everything I know about Loki from her, and it's still not very much. Her voice has a deep. She has a deep yet feminine voice. Okay, that's cool. Quotes. I may not. Okay, I can't do the voice. I was gonna, and then I'm like, no. Quotes. I may not seem like your typical girl. Sure, I steal, I kick, I trick, I manipulate, but who's say I'm not doing it for the wrong reasons? I think you want to say who's to say? You don't have to be a good person to be a hero. Her main quote. That's also that's like the last part is from Vriska. I think if people who have read Homestuck would understand would notice. But if you want to keep it, then I don't have any problems. Okay, maybe it isn't that bad, she says after every bad situation. Every single one? I feel like that, um, I don't know. I feel like that's a little weird. But if that's a catchphrase, then I don't know. Let's see if I can put my best German voice on for this. Heiligen Höhle Verdammte Scheiße. Ah, I hate that. I hate S so much. They look like bees. Scheiße. When she curses most of the time. Bitch cunt for your signature insult. Okay. Go ahead, hit me. It ain't what you can do. It ain't what you can do and can't do, asshole. It's about you're able to prove. I think your ability to prove. Oh, it's what you're able to prove, as in like what you're proving. Okay, take that back. Her phobias are chronophobia, the fear of the future, kinemortophobia, the fear of zombies, and ophidiophobia, the fear of snakes. Obsessions. She is obsessed with the Norse gods due to her reading a ton of Norse mythology. Sociability. Carr prefers to be alone most of the time, but overall she is able to be social with others if she is encountered, but she will not trust them otherwise. Outlook. Carr's outlook on life is like a game of poker. You play your cards right and you earn enough coins to live a happy life. If you pick the wrong one, you lose everything. And sometimes you have to cheat your way out. Okay. Tidiness and cleanliness. Carr is very sloppy and doesn't tend to clean up after herself unless told to. Bravery. I think I'm almost at the end. Yeah, I'm almost there. Fear not, we're almost finished. Carr prefers to be alone most of the time, but overall she is able to be social with others. Oh, I've already read this, sorry. Where am I? Bravery. She is willing to do anything to reach her goal. Though she has limits if it involves snakes or being involved or anything paranormal. Other than that, she can show herself to be very brave. Okay. Strength. Carr has high stamina and is always full of energy. She is also trained in military combat thanks to her friend Robin Final. Or Finnell. I don't really... It looks like Final, but I don't know. She's also skilled in gymnastics, mainly backflips, and the splits being her only moves when used in combat. She also has a very keen eye thanks to the venom in her eyes. Her red eyes allow her perfect vision for long shooting distance. And then she has most aim with her right hand. Kara's for most of her life has been taught to how to build her own machine since she was 14 years old. She has kept this knowledge with her and has shown herself to be the average skilled engineer. Okay. That's neat. Guilty pleasure. Kara is actually a big fan of romantic comedies. She actually prefers the really cheesy ones because of how adorable she finds finds. That's fines like charging people money. You want to put the D in there instead of an E. Even if the couples I think you want to say protrude in the movie are really bad or just plain awful characters. That sounds a little bit like Carcat, but I'm not entirely sure if this was written when you were into Homestuck, because that's basically just like Carcat. Weaknesses. And though Kara is able to heal faster than the average person, if it only work if Dreamkiller decides to help her, since they share the same brain and body, and that can weaken her in a fight because it puts her through a lot of pain and sometimes even cause her to collapse if not careful. Kara also has quick reflexes to the point where it affects her teammates. If she is very paranoid, and even the smallest noise can turn her sharply to shoot her gun or swing a punch at whatever could be behind her. This has caused a few slip-ups with teammates, much leading them getting hurt. It causes Kara to become stressed, which will be cause to her going into a panic attack. Okay. I want to say real quick, unless a person with chronic panic attacks can control it a little bit, I feel like that person should not be in combat. Because I've had minor panic attacks before, and they happen often. And the thing is that I feel like if you're in combat, then you should at least the character should show to be working on that aspect of themselves. I don't know. I feel like a combat OC with panic attacks is a little bit backwards. Fears. She fears a lot around her since she has paranoia. But her two main fears are snakes and zombies, mainly ones she sees in movies and TV shows. Okay. Her theme songs are My Demons by Starset, Beginning of the End by Spineshank, Wrong by Defche Mode. I can't read that. My Leftovers by Trail Cillian and the Tramps. Mutter Ramstein piano version by Mu Yi. That's the guy that does the creepypasta songs, isn't it? That's cool. Relationships. We're at the last section. Relationships. Loki Leifison. Ugh. I want to read it like German. Though she originally thought that this was not a real Norse god of mischief. Though she originally thought that this was not the real Norse god of mischief. Yeah. When they meant, it was like fire and gasoline. I think when they met, it was like fire and gasoline. The two developed a rather close relationship and eventually started to enjoy each other's company. Still, they do have several disagreements and can look down at each other's faults, and on occasion scold her for other several things. They just don't start liking one another's interests, right? Nick Fury. Although he is the only SHIELD agent that she knows, his impression of her is very negative. Carr has been denied becoming an agent, and because of that, she annoys Fury with a burning passion. Nick Fury attempts to hide most top secret things from Carr, but her quick-winded mind. Okay, I don't think that means what you think it means. Quick-winded mind and spirit can always cut through and get in the way. In either good or bad situations. There needs to be a comma there between get in the way and good in either good and bad situations. There needs to be a comma between those. Tony Stark. Tony is the only Avengers team member she knows very well. And the two have a very strict rivalry. Tony can call Carr his mini-me, considering she can build machines and attempt to copy his works on his Iron Man suit. Though to the people of New York, they rather prefer Tony as the real hero. Carr is determined to bring him down. They're not really enemies. They're more like team members with restricted opinions and abilities, as stated by Bruce Banner. Deadpool or Wade Wilson. Though they may have met under odd events, Deadpool and Carr become friends right on the spot. The two are very alike in personality and share the same hobbies when it comes to being anti-heroes, though some say Carr may have a little crush on Deadpool, but that is not for certain. Okay, and we're done. Final thoughts. There's a lot of grammar mistakes that you might want to fix. Let me look at when this was done. This was done in 2014, so in April, so that was a little bit of ways away. But I really suggest that you go through and fix a lot of the spelling mistakes. If your computer has spell check, then spell autocorrect, then I get it. But the thing is that it's kind of hard to read with all the spelling mistakes. I can read it well because I read bad fanfiction for a hobby, which is really stupid, and I need a better life than that. But still, I do it, and that's why I'm able to read stuff like that. Anyway, what else can I say about her? I don't have a huge problem with her at all. I pretty much, within the video, gave you a lot of the criticism I could think of on the spot. I like her hair is like one thing I was a little worried about was that her hair. I thought it was like when you said it was natural. I thought it was like, oh god, but with the whole Venom thing and with the eyes, then that makes more sense. That so I'll give you a pass. Uh, I'm just gonna look at her look right now. The fedora is okay. I don't have a problem with those. Um, the coat's neat. I like the coattails, for instance. I really love things like that. Um, the outfit, I guess there's really not much to say about it. It's pretty okay looking. What else can I say? That's really all I've got. So anyway, that was not bad. I don't think it was like terrible or by any means bad. I just feel like there's a little bit of things you need to fix, like the grammar. Maybe you should reevaluate the weight of the character. Uh, but otherwise, and the whole thing about like German being a race, because I really don't think that's what I don't think Germany is a race as a nationality, but it's not a race. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. So anyway, good job. I really do think you obviously with all this stuff put a lot of thought into this character, which is really refreshing because heck, that is a lot. So I applaud this character, but it's not without its faults, like because not obviously no character's perfect, but still, I really think this I applaud for putting all the effort into it. And also, one more thing, on the picture, when it gets the languages, the average kind of clips out of the text box, which you might. I don't know if you can fix at the moment. I don't know if this is a PSD or not, or an editable file. If you still have it, because this was about less than a year, a little less than a year ago. But if you can fix that at all, you might want to consider doing that. That's really all I've got anyway. This is Cosmic Rest, and have an awesome